If you like what I make and want to help out the channel, make sure you subscribe to it, turn on notifications, leave a like on the video below, and comment as well. Thanks for your support, guys.
Hey there YouTube, welcome back to the Gekko. Another day, another video for you guys, and this one is the first episode of the free-to-play gear series. Now the free-to-play gear series is going to be divided into many different facets and many different videos that'll explain different things. These couple of videos that are coming up are all strictly about the best possible free-to-play gear you can get that is based on a specific stat. So for example, this video, as you saw by the title, is all about infantry attack. So by the end of this video, you will know which are the best free-to-play gear pieces you can get that'll have the infantry attack stat at its maximum, so you can get the best infantry attack possible. Now, whether there is a little bit of like range attack or cavalry attack mixed in between, sure. The focus is strictly, absolutely infantry attack. So we're going to go ahead and look at the gear we have available, and we're going to go ahead and, of course, go for the infantry attack filter. And we're going to start off by dividing every single type of gear that you can get into different categories. There is 2 categories total, very easy. Free to play, which includes all the free to play materials that require you to do nothing but open material chests or go resource gathering and hope that you get materials from that. The second category is monster hunt free to play gear, meaning these are materials that you get by hunting monsters, and they are very commonly dropped. So you're not gonna have to get like this crazy drop rate or buy a pack. Of course, if you buy the pack, they come in the pack as well. So let's go look at the first piece of gear that has the best infantry attack, which is right in front of us, the Berserker Tusk Helm. The Berserker Tusk Helm comes with 5% infantry attack, and it also includes 10.5% army defense, sorry. And this army defense is very important because, of course, it applies to all 4 types of troops. Yes, even siege, but not that you'll ever need them. But still, it applies for every type of army that you have. So this is actually 10.5 infantry defense, range defense, and cavalry defense, and of course siege defense. So this is a pretty nice helmet. It's only free to play materials, and it only requires 1 of each. However, if you do make this one, you will run into possibility where your construction gear might have overlapping materials. So then you got to remember to prioritize your construction and research first of all, so you can grow quicker and then later on go to these guys. Unless, of course, you want to go hybrid and take your time growing, which is okay as well. The second Monster Hunt free-to-play helmet that is the best Monster Hunt free-to-play helmet there is for infantry attack is the Indulgent Visage, which comes with 10% infantry attack. As you can see right here, it requires 1 of each of these guys and 2 of this guy. Now, you're looking right now at the free-to-play account, okay? This is the free-to-play account, and as you can see, it hasn't hunted that much. It's not around that much. You guys saw it from its first day, but you can see that it already almost has, well, it actually has the materials to make an Indulgent Visage level 1, which is pretty neat, you know? This is not bad. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and while recording this, I'm going to go ahead and build the first level of this Indulgent Visage. I don't have any intentions of using these for anything else, so why the hell not? So now it disappeared from our list because it's being constructed, of course. I mean, you can't construct the same thing twice. Let's go look now at the armor. Now, unfortunately, when it comes to armor and infantry attack, all the armor, infantry attack, armor pieces are pay to play, and like pay to play. Like this guy and this guy are whew. And I think this is also the harder one out of its set. This one's okay. It's a medium part of its set. This one is the easier one of its set. However, there is a competitor that is free to play monster hunt material, which is the Grimy Plate. The Grimy Plate gives you the same amount of infantry attack, except that no range attack, which this does. But again, you have infantry max HP, which is pretty good as well, and a little bit of a wall boost, which is pretty useless in my opinion, but still, you have a little bit of a wall defense. As you can see, it requires 1 of this material right here of the nails. I think it's the teeth, sorry, and then you need to get the egg sacs and the tails, 2 of each. Very easy to get. I actually have this, okay? So you can see I do have it done, and I actually am in the process of getting it to the second level. It is not taking any of my free-to-play materials out, which is why I built it. Now, unfortunately, that's all you have free-to-play, so really you're stuck with this guy. Let's go look at shoes, and the shoes unfortunately don't have free-to-play material shoes with infantry attack as well. These are all pay-to-play with the exception of the corrupted boots, which are free-to-play Monster Hunt materials. The free-to-play Monster Hunt materials, as you can see, I have this guy as well. I already made them, and I'm way out of being able to upgrade it. Well, maybe not. Let's see. Yeah, I'm definitely away from 2 of these away from being able to upgrade it. But again, whenever Mecha Trojans come, I hit it the once or twice I get to hit it for free without spending any energy, and boom bang, slowly and steadily this guy will come up to life. 10% infantry attack, 10% infantry defense, and of course a little bit of siege stuff, which is completely useless unless, of course, again, if you're attacking someone, this siege attack, and you send, of course, sieges, the siege attack will help out, get the guy's wall down. Of course, it's recommended to send siege if there is a wall to hit. A little bit of siege just so you can get through the wall quicker. You don't want to send like half of your army siege, but maybe send like 5,000 siege just to help out a little bit. Let's go look at the Mainhand, which does have both a free-to-play material item and a Monster Hunt material item. Now, here's the thing. You have a few options when it comes to these types of gear, because as you can see right at the top, you have the Fiery Tomahawk, which a lot of people like because it has a lot of cavalry attack, infantry, and range attack, so it's a mixed attack piece. But it also only has 6.5 infantry attack. But the Venom Stinger, on the other hand, which doesn't have cavalry attack, has 10% infantry attack, and also comes with a little bit of range attack, which is pretty cool. This is my free-to-play item for infantry attack. In my opinion, this is, and actually it is the strongest one you can get. But again, this material right here and this material right here are required for your construction set. So you don't want to get into this guy before actually getting your construction set done. As a Monster Hunt free-to-play, there's a very good main hand that I very much recommend most people to get, and that's the Dragon's Bite. The reason I say that is because on top of the 10% infantry attack, which it has the same infantry attack, it comes with 10% army max HP, which means 10% army, 10% on infantry, range, and cavalry, and of course siege max HP. Now this is one of the most sought after stats there is out there. This one's actually very hard to get. So to get 10% here is not bad at all. It requires 1 egg and 2 of the other 2 parts, which is, I think this is the horn and this is the scale. Very useful, very recommended. These are the 2 items, both Monster Hunt and free to play. Offhand, we actually have a free-to-play item, but not a Monster Hunt free-to-play item. There's a bunch of free-to-play items, as you can see right here, 3.5%, 3%, all these guys are free-to-play items, right? So you can get these guys. However, the strongest infantry attack there is actually the Crusades Shield, which comes with 4.5% infantry attack, and it also has 6.5 range attack. Now, if you offset it with this guy, for example, it has the same range attack but less infantry, and this also has siege attack. And in here, it has 1% less infantry attack and also cavalry attack, but only 4%. So the Crusades Shield is the recommended free-to-play infantry attack item. There is no free-to-play Monster Hunt item for this. Unfortunately, they're all paid to play. Finally, we're going to look at the rings. The ring, well, that's kind of a spoiler, right? The accessory. The ring, the Lost Islandic Relic, is actually, believe it or not, the best free-to-play infantry attack, and well, it's one of the, well, depending on how you look at it, well, it is actually the strongest range attack, spoiler alert on the next video, accessory for range attack as well. So these guys are actually maxed out by the Lost Islandic Relic. Now, I never knew this. This was new to me when I did the research for this video as well. So it's a very cool ring to get. Of course, this is a super hard material, and these 2, of course, are needed for your construction set. So make sure your construction set is done first. I keep saying that over and over, but it's super important to remember. However, this is pretty decent, right? But you have one that is even better as a Monster Hunt free-to-play item, which is the Aqua Anemone, I don't know how you say that word. It is very easy to get, well, relatively easy to get. I'm actually missing 1 piece to get my first one. I don't really hunt these guys. I don't really go after the Title Titans. However, again, very good. 8% infantry, where did it go? 8% infantry attack. Another possible spoiler alert, it is also one of the better cavalry attack ones as well. So when you decide to make like a mixed set, this one could be a very good one as well to keep an eye on. Overall, if you take only the free-to-play materials, only the free-to-play, no Monster Hunt free-to-play materials, and you make a set, you can end up with the maximum of 37.5% infantry attack. If you decide to take the better Monster Hunt free-to-play gear and mix it with the free-to-play gear, depending on whichever one has the better stats, you'll actually end up with 66.5% more infantry attack. Add to that the fact that slowly and steadily you will be building your gems and getting better percentage of attack from gems, and eventually you can get another 160% from gems, so you'd end up at a whopping 226.5% infantry attack, not to include your talents, so you can end up above the 350 as well. Very, 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 very good. That's what I have for you guys in terms of infantry attack. You guys can go back and look at all the items I said, and also there's going to be a list in the description below letting you know which items were the best ones for which category, which type of equipment. That's all I have for you guys today. If you guys like this, make sure you leave me a like below. Let me know in the comments below what to improve, what you want to see, what questions you have. The next few videos are going to be also about range attack, cavalry attack, and then another couple of stats, another ways to mix and match like these different types of stats you can get. And hopefully we'll have a 6 series of all the free-to-play gear there is out there. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions, anything, as I always say, leave me a comment below or hit me up on Twitter or Facebook. Links in the description. I'm the Gekko. I'm out of here. See you guys in the next video. Take care. Peace.